Om Shanti. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with the topic of finding happiness. So we all want to find happiness. How much happiness? Complete? For how long? Forever, of course. And the yogis tell us, yes, it's your birthright. Pure bliss, it is. But we don't experience. It's not our experience. Although we try, we really try. And the yogis tell us, this is because you're looking in the wrong direction. You cannot find it in this direction. You need to look elsewhere. You need to go inside. And to look for it there. And about the value of knowledge versus material matters, there is a very, very beautiful story in the scriptures of yoga, in the scripture named the Katha Upanishad. Katha is a story. It's a Sanskrit word for story, and Upanishad is part of the fundamental scriptures of yoga. And this story is about a boy, a young boy who lived in India many years ago. And the boy's name was Nachiketas, and he was a member of a priestly class. It's called the Brahmins, and we'll have a separate talk to clarify some of this terminology, but for now it's sufficient that he was a member of the priestly caste, and his father was doing sacrifice, something which was customary all those many years ago, and he wanted a very big reward for the sacrifice. He was doing a specific sacrifice to receive a very big reward. But you know, like when we want something very big, but we're just not giving it our best, was the same with the father of this boy. He wanted this big reward, but he wouldn't give this the best sacrifice. Back then they were sacrificing animals, which we of course not supporting and is no longer done, even in India. But back then, and for the story's sake, he was sacrificing cows, and he wanted to get a very big reward, but he wasn't giving his best cows. He was giving the sick ones, the old ones. He was basically giving everything that is useless to him. And as we said, it is like us. We want to get a big reward. We want to reach some big goal, but we're not giving it our best effort. We're not giving it the best we can give. We're not using the best tools. And then we're surprised we're not reaching it. But this young boy was very concerned for his father. He was actually concerned that not only will the father not get the reward that he wanted to get, but he will get himself in trouble because he's making a bad offering. And you know, for us sometimes we want something and we don't put the right effort into it. And either we waste our time, so you know, it's a misuse of our time, or we actually end up getting ourselves in trouble or getting ourselves very disappointed. So we wanted something, but we weren't really willing to invest ourselves in it, and ended up with wasted time, or worse, with disappointment or troubles and like this. And the boy saw that his father was heading in this direction and was very concerned for him. And he came and he says, "Father, you want this big reward, but you're offering all those useless things for you. To whom will you give me? Meaning, what needs to happen for you to make a proper effort, for you to be willing to sacrifice something that is important for you? And the father, is a 5-year-old boy, and the father just like, go away. No, stop talking nonsense. I'm busy here. But again, the boy, out of pure love and concern for his father, and of course already you can see he's a very, very wise boy, again and again and again and again insisted, Father, to whom will you give me? Again, what needs to happen for you to make a proper effort? This is also a point we find ourselves asking. Okay, I want supreme and pure happiness, but okay, then I'll give it 10 minutes of my busy day. And then nothing happens. At least nothing that we feel always something small. There is a benefit. But the question is, okay, what needs to happen for us to focus, for us to really invest ourselves, for us to be willing to do the practice properly? And the boy insists and insists, and his father gets very, very upset. And he tells him, you I give to death. Meaning, you can die. And the boy is very obedient. And he goes to the abode of the Lord of Death. And what happens to him there? What lessons are in it for us? We'll talk more. Om Shanti.